we doing? How we doing? As always, we're flowing in grace, we're flowing in growth, and we are flowing in those areas, just making sure I can enunciate and pronunciate correctly. In the afterglow of Christmas, as we've completed Christmas, this is the 360th day of the calendar year. And of course, this is your man, Gregory Clark, MMA. And for this terrific Tuesday, we start to become impacted or impactful of the retrospectives of the areas where we can see things for how we accomplished, what is still yet need to be done, and also to be in those areas of recognizing what's next and starting to implement that. I know for myself, I'm in the midst of getting all my writings done because I plan on being Dr. Clark in a couple of months. So now I'm going through all that, going through the data, compiling, writing, rewriting, getting some of these final chapters done after I've completed the research project that I was blessed to do around the value of money. Is, that's my, contribution in regards to, financial literacy and making sure, as we're moving into Kwanzaa, that's part of it. There is a principle further along these couple of days where cooperative economics is so important. And you're like, why is that so important? Well, start to think about it. How can you grow as a community? You don't have the finances. If you don't have the finances, then you can't have any semblance of power. If you don't have any semblance of power, then you start to recognize, like, wait a minute. Other people are telling me what to do and shaping my life in some ways. And you're like, how did you get to do that? Because they generate the income, create the assets. The assets generate more resources. Those resources, some of it, you keep in investment. Some of that you invest in people. Or as I've heard, some of my mentors have stated, you make those investments in people that can turn out a return for yourself. So you start to recognize how politically, which is not just something that you think is just legislative, but politics happens in the workplace, politics happens in life, politics definitely happens in families when you don't even really know it. But you start to recognize that from a cooperative sense, you must become empowered. So as I'm going through these last phases, because I do plan on crossing that stage in May. Myself, a couple of other people, bunch of us in my cohort of 2024, we're going to make it to that finish line. And my desire for you is that whatever it is that you wish to accomplish, that you make it to the finish line. Because once I get to that goal, that's not an ending. That's a completion. And the reason why I'm saying it different ways, it's a completion to propel me to something other, and something next. And how I can be able to utilize that to navigate and assist others. So, some things we think of endings. See, when something ends, it's final. But when you complete something, that doesn't really show about finality. That's just, it's like being a student. You completed an assignment. Now that you completed that assignment, go on to the next one. Okay? So I hope that helps someone out there. But as always, I appreciate those who continue to like, follow, comment, share, and favorite. Be blessed. Definitely do not get caught up in nobody's mess. No, 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 no. No. And let's all be terrific, especially on this Tuesday. this Tuesday, this 360th day of the calendar year, okay? Peace and nothing but love.